We're in the heart of downtown, right in front of the Line Hotel. It's a beautiful mural. You might have already seen it. We're going to be talking all about Muraling Austin. I'm here with Nelda and Natasha. How are you guys this morning?
Doing well.
We're great.
Yes.
Well, let's start off with talking about Nelda Studios.
So Nelda Studios is a company based here in Austin. We have a mission of celebrating the arts through philanthropy, through production, and through community. And so I am a former art educator, so I have an incredible passion and desire to support the arts. And it is just a lovely thing to be part of a series that not only tells the story of the murals, but the artists themselves as well. And we just hope that people tune in and watch.
And there's so much art all around downtown, and I know you guys have a series available as well. Natasha, can you tell us about that?
I'd be delighted to. So, as Nelda said, Nelda Studios has produced a three-part series called Muraling Austin. Our premiere was Friday, March 24th at 7:30 p.m. on Austin PBS. The first part was something that featured this beautiful mural that you see right behind us, which is the beauty of liberty and equality. There are two more episodes. Our second episode is called Women Rising. That episode features the murals that depict women on the walls of Austin and the artists who have created them. And they depict everything from accomplished artists and activists to spiritual icons with messages of female empowerment. And then the third and last episode, which is called Bright, Bold, and Beautiful, you can imagine, that episode airs on Friday, April 7th on Austin PBS, and after that, again, it's available for streaming. And that one features all of the really vibrant, contemporary murals that are here in Austin and the artists that create them. There's so many murals and incredible artists in Austin, so this is just the tip of the iceberg.
And we've got the beauty of liberty and equality, just a beautiful mural right behind us. Can you tell us a little bit more about what it represents and maybe about the artist?
Absolutely. So the beauty of liberty and equality was created by two artists, Canadian artist Sandra Chevrier and LA-based world-renowned graphic artist Shepard Fairey. And as you can see, it's a portrait of a woman's face, and she's wearing a mask that has an image of Wonder Woman breaking a chain, and that's really symbolizing women being freed, their voices being freed, and having a right to have a voice in the democratic process.
And it's a beautiful message, and it's just a preview of all the awesome art that you'll see on the series. And also, you being an art teacher, what do you think the importance of art is, especially here downtown?
You know, I think that being a former art educator, it is always inspiring to see what young people are creating and to inspire them in their art. And so part of what we are doing will also go into an educational phase with PBS, and that's just really terribly exciting to me.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really cool stuff. And now Molly has joined us with the Downtown Austin Alliance Foundation. It's a founder. And can you tell us about just this beautiful mural that's going on behind us and how it really came to be?
Absolutely. So in 2020, the foundation kicked off the Writing on the Walls Mural Festival. And we wanted to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, which gave some women, but not all women, the right to vote. And the cool thing about public art is it helps beautify an area, but it also helps to create a conversation. And so what we wanted to do was commission this wall and another one in downtown, hire both international and local artists, elevate all artists, and elevate the conversation that while it's great to celebrate 100 years of some level of equality, it really wasn't all levels of equality. So we had a film series, we had workshops, and we had hard conversations about Native American women who didn't get the right to vote until the mid-1950s or the 1960s. And so really thinking about public art as a beautification, a social statement, and an opportunity to create conversations that are both compelling, important, and hard.
And it's an awesome thing to do, just so many beautiful messages. And if somebody else wanted to get involved in Muraling Austin or any of these organizations that help beautify downtown, how could they do that?
Well, there's a number of them. So Raisin in the Sun, an East Side organization that's done hundreds of murals in Austin. The Downtown Austin Alliance doing murals in downtown. Art in Public Places, the City Parks Department. But I think you can check out both Muraling Austin, our series, which will show all of the organizations involved, as well as go online, go out, get out, go walk and see these amazing murals and learn more.
Yeah, definitely. You can learn more by watching the series and, like you said, just walking around our beautiful downtown. Thank you so much for all that you do and helping make Austin even more special.
Well, thank you.